Good morning children. Today we are going to see the properties of addition. If you know the properties, then the addition becomes easier. You need not to do the calculation in long process. So it makes you to do it in a short way, no? For that this properties help, okay, nothing else. So the first one, order of addends. So you know already the addends, no? Which are the number we are adding, they are called the addends. Okay, suppose now if you take two numbers, I am taking two digit number here, 12 and 27. So these two I am adding. Okay, so if you add 12 plus 27, so what you will get? 2 plus 7, 9, 1 plus 2, 3. So you will get 39. Okay, now the order is 12 is first and 27 is the second. So let's change the order of this number. So 27 first and 12 next. So now let's add this one, 27 plus 12. So if you add 7 plus 2, 9, 2 plus 1, 3. So you get 39. You see the sum remains the same. The order of the addends is changed, but the sum remains the same. This is called order of addends. Okay, so it is another word that is commonly used. Order of addends they don't use in higher classes. Okay, so there is another word that is commutative property. Okay, so this word you must remember. Higher classes, your lower classes is the basic, but higher classes maths is important. So for that, if you don't know the word, then you will be blinking that time what it is. So this order of addends only is called commutative property. Commutative property. So when you go higher classes, don't think that we have not learned in smaller classes. They will be asking, these are the basic, whether you have learned or not. Okay, so this is the same thing what you are learning here, order of addends. Okay, so this will be given as commutative property in higher classes. So this one to remember, how we can remember commutative, you remember communication. So communication means we speak to someone. Now what we say, you want to inform something to another person, communicate. Okay, so to communicate or to speak to someone else, you need two persons, isn't it? So with a single person, you alone cannot pass the information. Okay, you need one more person to give the information, to communicate. You know, that way you remember commutative property means two numbers needed. That way you think commutative property means two numbers needed. Okay, this is the one. When the order of the addends is changed, the sum remains the same. That is called the commutative property, otherwise the order of addends. The example also I have given. See here, in exam it will not be asked like that. What is commutative property can be asked. Otherwise it can be asked in filling the blanks like this. Suppose, okay, so these are the way the questions can be used. The first one is like this. 15 plus dash equal to 20 plus 15. So this is, you see 15 is the other side of equal sign. 15 is here and it is this side. You just remember the equal sign, okay, and observe the numbers right side and the left side. Okay, so right side, here left side 15 is there, right side also is 15 is here. But here on the left side one number is missing. So that number just you can find it from the right side. Okay, so right side which number is here? That is not here. So that is 20. 20 is on the right side, but it is not on the left side. So that number only will be coming here. So you need not to calculate. If you have to calculate, then you have to add this one. From that total you have to minus this one, then you will get this one. But if you know this order of addends, the commutative property, just you can observe the number on the left side and on the right side of the equal sign. Just you observe. This is the main point, no? You observe this one and you find which number is missing on the other side. That way you can fill up. Okay, and here you see, here also one number is missing. This is the equal sign, and here also one number is missing. So what can be the other number? So that number will be what is here, that number only. So 0 is here, so that 0 will be coming here. and here what number will come, what is on the left side, so 32, and 32 plus 0, this total you have to write here. So if you add 0 with any number, the sum is the number itself, so the number is 32, so 32 is the answer here, total. Okay, so this is the way only it will be asked, like fill in the blanks. Again another way fill in the blanks it can be asked. It will be given without a dash and they will be asking the name of the property used is. So what is the property here it is used? You can write commutative property, otherwise the order of addends. Anyway you can write the answer. Both the ways, both are correct only. Next one we say group property. Okay, group of numbers, that means more than 2 numbers. Okay, and this one in higher classes you will be learning as associative property. So I want you to remember this name than group property, because in higher classes this is the name is used. Okay, so if you want to stick on to the book, then in higher classes you will be struggling here. Group properties it is named here, that is not a mistake, both are the same. But when you go to the higher classes it will be given as associative property. That time you should not think that it is not that the same. Okay, you must know this both are the same, so I am giving the both the name. So better you remember this name, associative property. Okay, so in associative property, association means it is a group. Association means a group of people join together and they do any work, no? As a company they do, that is called association. Same thing here, associative means group. So from the word group itself you will understand when it is given group, but association means you may not understand. That's why I am giving association meaning the another word is group only. So in this more than 2 numbers will be there, so that numbers we group them into different way and we add and check. Okay, now here 3 numbers I have taken. So first I am going to group the first 2 numbers. First 2 numbers I am going to group and I will add. Okay, so which are the number I am grouping, that I will put it inside the bracket, and 62 will be another group. Okay, so this is one group and this is another group. So now this one, what is inside the bracket, that we will add it now. So 25 plus 30. So if you add you will get 5 plus 0 5, 2 plus 3 5. So if what you have added, you are getting what you have put inside the bracket, you are that when you add you are getting 55. So this answer you have to add with the third number, what is outside the bracket. So that is 62, with that you have to add. So with this total you are adding this one. So with the sum 55 you are adding the third number 62. So when you add, now you will get 5 plus 2 7, 6 plus 5 11. So the answer is 111. Okay, so this is one way we grouped and we have got the number. Now the other way. Okay, now I am going to group in different order. Here we have grouped the first 2 number. Here I am going to group the last 2 numbers. That means the second and the third number. So when you do, first you have to add the number what is inside the bracket. Okay, so these 2 we will add now. So this one first number it will remain the same, and these 2 you will add and write. So you will get 30 plus 62. So when you add you will get 0 plus 2 2, 3 plus 6 9. So the answer is 92. So with this sum you will add the first number. Okay, here first 2 number you added, with that sum you added the third number, but here this sum you will add with the first number. So with this sum you will add the first number 25. If you add 2 plus 5 7, 9 plus 2 11. So here the sum is 117. Okay, now we can see both are same. No, we have to group them in different order, but the sum is the same. Okay, this is called associative property, otherwise the group property. That means when you arrange the number in different groups, but the sum doesn't change, that is called the associative property. So you can write this one now. You can complete it like this. That means 25 plus 30, put in bracket, plus 62 equal to 25 plus bracket 30 plus 62. This is the way you can complete the answer. These both are equal. That way you can complete the answer. Okay, now conclusion, the group property, the associative property. When two or more numbers grouped in any order, the sum remains the same. So I have given the example. This is first two number is grouped in one group and the third number remains alone in another group. And we are adding this one again in another order. We have grouped the second and third number in one group and the first number remains alone in one group, and this both when you add, now this both the total remains same as 117. So this proves that the associative property, the sum doesn't change when the order of the group is changed. Okay, now let's see how the questions can be asked. So this also will be in fill in the blanks only like this. See here also you have to observe the equal sign and observe the right side on the left side. So now you see 43 is here, but 43 is not this side. So the dash what is there, just you can fill up the 43. Okay, now next one. Now here all the three numbers we have. So if you observe now both the side, we have 43 and we have 10. So which number is missing? 74 is missing. So that 74 will come here in the dash. Okay, so this is very easy. You need not to do much heavy work here. Just you have to observe both the side, equal side, both on the right side and the left side. Which number is missing on the other side, just you write. If you find one number this side but it is not that side, then you can fill in any dash what is given this number. It can be in any order, So already we have learned the order of addends. If it is changed also, sum remains the same. So you need not write whether it has to be in the first one or it has to be in the second one. Need not worry. Suppose it is in first place, here it can be in third place also. It is not necessary that it should be in the same order. So just you check if one number is here. Suppose here 23 is here, but here in the dash that 23 is this side there is no number at all, the same number, then you can write, just fill up that number. Anyway you can fill up. Okay, you need not think which number where I can write, that way you need not think. Okay, so suppose here 15 is here, so 15 is here but 15 is not here, so just you can fill up in this dash 15. Okay, so just that way both side you observe which number is missing, that just you fill it in the dash on the other side. Not on the same side but on the other side. Now next see adding 10, 100 and 1000. So this is to make the addition easier, So first let's see 10. So when it is given like that, I have seen most of them after all learning also they do, even the higher classes I have seen, class 7 and 8, they sit and arrange them in column like this and they add it like this. Okay, it takes time, It takes a long time when you arrange and write and add. But if you know this rule, it is within a second, fraction of second you can write. See, this is 10, So you look at the number in tens place. So this is ones and this is tens and this is hundreds, this is thousand. So in tens place what number is there? 7. So here 7 tens are there. And here we have one more 10. So that one more 10 you have to add here. Already 7 and 1 you have to add. Okay, so when to add 10, just you plus 1 with the number in